I feel like in order to succeed in life that you have to have a very sure knowledge of who you are and why you do the things that you do. And so ever since I was a young child, my parents have always taught me wrong from right and given me the agency to act. And I think that through a lot of life lessons, I've been able to learn that it's best to do what's right and to listen to your elders. Both my mother and father are very inspirational in my life. I ended up taking the same career as my mother as a music teacher, and my father is a judge. And so I guess now that I'm elected representative, I'm kind of doing a little bit of what my father does in making laws and enforcing them. For me, it was really important that I serve my community and I help to represent the voices of the community I live in for the sake of my children, because a lot of the laws that we make here affect education, they affect families, and they affect the cost of living, which can make life a lot harder for everyone. And so I feel like it was important for me because I didn't want to wake up 20 years from now and wish that I had gotten involved and made a better Hawaii for my children. Probably my lack of knowledge of law. I'm a music teacher, and so the learning curve for me was huge. I mean, if you go from music into becoming a legislator, there's so much to learn about policy, about procedure, about this building, about being a representative. And so I know that that's going to be a huge challenge for me, but I'm down to learn. I think in Waianae the hugest issue is traffic. And so I did start a Facebook group called Westside Traffic Alert, and there's about 3,200 people in there, and I've done 3 different coverages on different news stations about it to give people information about when they're going to be closing down lanes, why certain projects are happening, and a lot of members of the community appreciate it because they can Facebook and I respond, and I'm looking at the group and I'm trying to get the West Coast integrated into the city and county traffic management system so we can get cameras out there. I mean, even Danielle Tucker is part of the Facebook group, so she reports accidents that happen in Nanakuli and Waianae since we don't have camera coverage down there. I also know that education is a big issue. Now, when I say education, what I mean is that a lot of the schools in Waianae need things like air conditioning, like a new field, like more space for classrooms. And so that's really important because a lot of the kids in Waianae deserve better resources, and it's my job to kind of hunt those resources down and get it for our community. And of course, health. And so I am a big proponent of preventative measures, meaning providing health alternatives since I can't really affect healthcare plans. So one of the things that I'm doing, which I did last week, is I cleaned Pa'akea Road with some community members, and by the end of this year I wanted there to be a bike path on that road. So we're cleaning up the dumping, we're clearing down the brush in April, and then hopefully in September we can lay down the bike path so that more community members can participate in healthy activities. As well, I'm trying to get farmers markets to come to Nanakuli High School in various areas of the community so we can have more access to foods that are good for our families. I finished my master's degree in music education in 2011. I was a professor at Leeward Community College. I also have 2 beautiful children. They're 7 and 6. They go to Hawaiian immersion. I also did serve a mission for my church, and I speak Spanish fluently. My kids speak Hawaiian. My husband speaks Tongan fluently. We embrace a lot of languages. I also was a student body vice president at my college, and I'm finishing my PhD, hopefully graduating next spring.